Looking to enter Arby's, eh? Well, let me tell you, they don't have the meats. I don't care.
But I'll show you some meats.
Oh.
Hey,
My mom said I have to leave.
Oh.
Because of the meats?
This is a bad joke.
Okay.
Is your mom watching stream?
She's not, and you're also not gonna date my mom.
We're back to this again.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry.
Details?
Don't worry about it.
Why are we dating? Why are we dating the mom?
Anna's mom has got it going on.
You roll about it.
Oh no.
What do I gotta?
What did I tune back into?
You're good. You
What
don't
do we
need to
roll
worry.
to seduce mom?
Infinite trying to marry
which
Anna's
stat would
mom
be
again.
the best to seduce your mother?
Thank you, brother. A drink.
I'm
it's
not
like,
telling
fuck
you. I'm not telling you.
I think
Greg's-
mine would
is it
probably
strength?
be
I mean, okay, here's the thing.
deception.
You're not a woman,
Performance?
Infinite. Biggest
Ooh.
problem there.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Maybe next time.
It is what it is.
And on that note, why don't we go into session 39 of this campaign? Alright, so...
Where we
re-
fuck each other's moms.
Yes. Last we left off, the party has just arrived from Swueb Snos with -1 party member, as they've said they're going to be leaving the group to go help the Keyren with whatever business is happening in Pleoberg. And so the party of 4 was left to go to Swueb Snos while traversing through the tunnels. They encountered some mind flayers they seem to be watching, and as Hugbear was about to deliver the attack, they disappeared. And so they continued their journey into the actual town of Swueb Snos, where they met up, where they first dropped off Corra's family back at their place, and then went into the Thieves Guild hideout, where they met the Drow twins, Mathray and Tathrak, and also met Zarn, the kobold leader of the Thieves Guild. And catching up on what's going on, they decided to split the party. Always a good thing to do. While Hugbear and Takari went with Zarn to go meet with the Pale Cut family. Corra, Bop, Methray, and Jaram traveled to this abandoned house, where inside a secret basement they found Dearest. And after helping collect their stuff, they burned the place down and left. Meanwhile, Hugbear and Takari managed to help score a dinner date with the Strongscars family and to meet with them. The party got back together, and came up with a plan to have everyone meet. Dearest put on a new disguise as, what was it, a high elf with blue hair?
I had to unmute. Yeah, essentially. Basically, if you decided to switch from his dark skin and light pink hair to whatever the other side of the color spectrum would be, he basically just chroma keyed himself.
Okay, gotcha. And so the party, for right now, as we pick up to where we are now, has about 24 hours to kill. It is about 4:30 in the afternoon. What would you guys like to do?
So, you know how I'm always telling y'all not to go off on your own?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go off on my own.
Like forever. You're leaving me.
Forever. I'm taking the kid.
Taking the dog, dumbass.
I wasn't told this.
No,
Where you
Corra is
going?
going to take... Cora's going to take the book and go see Mother Dearest.
Okay.
I'm going to go see
You want me to say
Mom.
hi?
All right. And
I don't think she's necessarily the biggest fan of you, but...
Corra,
But I'm adorable.
as you go off, Zarn catches you and says, "Wait, before you go, let me give you this. In case anything were to happen, you should be able to contact us through this." And he hands you an earring, which you recognize as a earring of message.
Okay.
Here's the other one. We don't really use these much, but figured you probably need it more than we do right now. We can always find another or steal one.
It is appreciated, and she's gonna just put it on.
Alright, so add earring and message to your inventory, please. And you can decide amongst yourselves who can have the second earring. That's not my thing. And goes back into his office.
And yeah, I'll start making slowly, but I'll start making my way towards my parents or my mom's, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, and if anyone
giving
wants to go,
anybody
they
the other-
can. But
You're not giving anybody else the other earring.
I mean, does anyone
just-
else want to go with me?
Thanks for these earrings of messaging. I'll just take both now.
Is anyone going to go with
Takari
me?
does know message. As a cantrip.
I'll
And-
go with you.
You're going to go with me? Okay,
Yeah, go say hi to your
so
mom.
I don't know you people.
I'll give Takari the other one for now.
Okay.
Alright, so Takari, add earring and message to your inventory.
Okay.
In which, just so you guys know, with the earring and message, you will only be able to communicate with whoever is wearing the other earring.
Okay.
You two aren't going to, go off and kill a bunch of people, ruin our plans.
Yet.
Yet.
Ed.
Is this a homebrew item?
No, it should be an official item.
Oh, never mind. I just spelled it wrong.
There you go.
Spelling is hard.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so,
Ugh.
anyone else have anything in particular they want to do while, Corra goes off with her family?
I'm going with Corra.
Okay.
You're not allowed to seduce this mom.
I
No, go ahead. My brain is thinking out loud.
I would like to go find a horse.
Okay.
Like, just any horse?
I specifically descendant from my old horse. If
Because I feel like
possible.
it's a lot easier to just find a random horse.
You're not
Also, we
wrong.
offered you our best horse.
Oh, kingdom
How dare
full of
you.
horse.
Which was nice, but also he liked his horse.
Yeah, no, totally
We
fair.
offered you Frank. He's got a name.
It's like a Zorro thing. Very attached to the horse. Of course.
What?
What?
Alright.
fucking
Takari, got
parrot
anything
in here.
particular you want to do? Just I
Um,
could get things in order and know who's going where.
Probably do some research about Swueb Snos and the couple families that are in power, just so that she has a knowledge basis. But she's never been here.
Okay.
She would like to find at least a library.
Why don't we go with you first then? So, All right, so head over to the library. Make me an investigation check with advantage.
Not intimidation. I almost
Just
intimidate.
go into the library. Tell me what you know. And then the books come at you. Okay.
My computer froze, so I was like, I did it real.
Nope. Yep, you're good. 19. So, and you were just, what was you were just trying to get the history?
Just the history, general, like, anything about any rules or laws. Trying to learn about the place that she's in.
Okay. Reading the books, I'm not sure you already knew, but you read about how Swueb Snos was first found based on a dare, where someone from Frostbury was basically dared to try to survive through Swueb Snos, because as you know, it's basically practically a wasteland due to volcanoes, and he managed to survive getting to it. And the guy who was dared was named Swueb Snos, and so he got there, managed to find this cave and established to make a place of his own, called it by his own name, brought his family over, and some people who were like, holy shit, that actually worked, or were like somewhere on the downside, either Frostbury, Jesmium, Uhad, came over and helped build civilization. And so Swueb Snos was the first family to rule, and then it was just passed down family to family, in which you recognize the last two being the Pale Cut family, which went on for about 60 years or so. And then you also have and you can tell, like, in some of the texts which were recently written in, there's the Strongscars family.
She's probably gonna look into the Strongscar family just to get like basically who these people are.
Okay.
Type thing.
Okay.
Just like a general thing, like, so that she's not like completely.
Okay.
You know.
I'll say with the 19 that you have, you don't. Strangely, you look through, and every other family that's ruled before them has practically at least one person in the family was born and raised in Swueb Snos. These guys come from Egron.
Okay. And then she would also like to look into any of the Fearsome Five stuff, or at least Cedric.
Okay.
If you want me to make another roll, I can.
Let's make another. Let's just do another investigation check.
No advantage?
Sure, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Specifically on Cedric, you look through books, you don't see the name Cedric pop up, but once again you start to see, there are some photos where you see the 5 giants. There are also some drawings where you see maybe a couple giants, and you also catch a human in there. Sometimes there's 2 humans in there. 2 humanoids, should I say. So, why don't you make me a Arcana check for me?
Con?
No, wait. Arcana or Nature, whichever one you want.
They're both a +2, so we'll just go with Kana.
Okay. 13. You can't really put together how is it that you don't see the connection between these humanoid figures and the giants. You know that there's things that somehow these humanoid figures that appear do belong with this group, but how, you're unsure.
I don't think there's a way to actually trying to wrap my thoughts of what I'm wanting to do next. There wouldn't happen to be any copies of this page that I could just take.
Oh, you mean just like photocopies of the pages?
Yeah.
No, sadly.
Okay.
You can tell these people a little bit that this library is a little possessive on the books, mostly because you are in a more because you're in a town where there's a thieves guild, and there are kids running down the streets stealing stuff. So,
right. That's why she was asking if there was any copies.
No, there aren't.
Okay. Could I ask any of the people that are librarians or if they could make a copy of the images?
Images. They can. They'll be able to get it to you by tomorrow. It's going to cost you. They can do it for 30 gold.
That's reasonable. Yeah, she'll do that.
Okay.
And she'll hand over the 30 gold.
Perfect.
Alright. She'll thank them and then continue just she'll probably head back to the guild after that, or the Thieves Guild. Just so that, because she knows that she doesn't know the place, so she doesn't want to get kidnapped again.
We'll say you spend the rest of your day at the library.
Okay, that's fair.
This way the time jump makes sense. Alright, so now we're gonna next we're gonna do Dearest. You head over to the stables. Yeah, and it's near where the taverns are, and where the tavern is, and yeah, you find it.
Just stables, or
yeah, and you look over, and you know, make a perception check for me.
right. I think that's how you do it.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
All right. Ooh.
All right. Kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess with the lighting and all, it's hard to tell what horses you see. You probably got to go up and see yourself.
Okay. Yeah. So that's probably exactly what he's going to do. Is he would want to carefully take a look at the horses that are there.
Okay. All right. So you go up, you look around, and you see they have 3 horses up. One of them is a sort of more a brown, darker brown color. You see another one that is another one that's like like a gray with black spots. And then you also see there is a third one that is you see a third one that is white.
All right. Well, he is going to probably go up to the white one and look it over and just try to get a feel for it and see what kind of a horse it truly is.
Make an insight check. And what do you mean by the horse that it truly is?
Like, if it, personality-wise.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, just trying to see what kind of personality it has.
Alright. Alright, so you go up to the horse and, you go to scratch the side, pet its head, and the horse initially just pulls it back, and then slowly puts his head back towards you, and you pet it and seems to enjoy it. It is a personality you're familiar with from a horse.
Alright. Well, with that, he's just going to smile and I'm assuming there's someone in charge of these stables there.
Yeah, you look over and you see there is a half elf, and he seems to be scooping some shit up from another place. Just
Shit.
It's just, of all jobs I could get, this one.
It's called mucking the stalls.
I don't know my horse terminology, okay?
You, sir. You in charge of these? You in charge of these steeds?
Yeah.
They're for sale, or are they under someone's hand already?
No. These, they're all up for sale.
How much for this one here?
Oh, the white one? Let's see. If I remember correctly, I was told, if I remember what my father told me, he said that he once received a white horse, and, eventually that horse and another horse got to really know each other, and they had their own horse, and that's... What? Wait, how many sentences are there? Let's see. What? I think that this may be the, great-grandchild of that horse? So... Yeah, I think so. But either way, we've always had a little bit of a high price, because you don't see white horses. Mostly you only see, these black or brown horses. But I think we'll be able to sell to you for 125 gold.
I can do that.
Okay.
And change that. And he'll pay the guy, and he'll smile, and I'll be back to pick him up in a bit.
Okay. A deal. Do you want any of the do you want any accessories, or you want a saddle?
So I actually, didn't occur to me that I wouldn't have a horse when I came out of the basement. It would probably be dead by then. So I bought stuff a while ago. I just figured it was probably sitting in the stable before the original horse got sold, so he could just go back and grab his stuff from the shed outside of the now probably rubble of a house.
Okay. Sure. You head back over, and you head back over to the place while your horse is getting prepared, and yeah, you scrummage through, and somehow magically almost untouched, you find everything the first horse had.
Wonderful.
As if it had plot armor.
Ah.
Ah.
Appreciate the plot armor for this one. Well, he's gonna bring those back, and he's gonna get his new horse, which I am going to name Rio, situated.
All right. He is a riding horse.
Okay.
To be specific. All right, and so you go. So you return with the saddle, and the stable master helps you set it up, and you have a horse.
Excuse me. I need to put that in there. Hang on. Riding horse.
All right. All right, and while you're getting that situated, and you get on the horse to, you know what? Why don't you make me a animal handling check for me? 22. Yeah, you get on your horse, you ride for a little bit, and it is like second nature to you that you're able to ride this horse so easily, and you feel like you'll get along with this one just fine.
Wonderful. All right. Oh. Well, with that, I've done all I wanted to do for today.
All right, and so we'll say for the day you were riding around just to get used to the new horse. So we're gonna cut over to Corra and Hugbear.
We're going on a trip.
Could I bring flowers?
Can you afford flowers here? Stupid question, we've got money now.
I'm so rich. I was literally throwing money at children earlier.
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt. I don't know if it would help.
I just know last time she was gonna.
She might think you're being a little classist.
Or classy.
Let's just go to the house. Let's just
All right.
get this over with. I figure it's probably about time that I ask her some questions.
Not. I'm right behind you.
So we'll head towards the house.
Okay. All right, you head
Shack.
You head over to the shack. And yeah, you knock on the door. And you see what was this name again? Give me a sec. I had it open. Come back.
Corra, whose house is nicer, yours or your mom's?
Definitely mine.
You see Daniel at the door. Oh. Hi.
This was not the house we were going to.
Oh wait, shit, that's right. It's a separate house. Never mind.
Corra, you've got me all fucked up.
I'm fucked. Don't worry, I'm the one that's fucking up here.
I just needed a hug before we went, so I could get my confidence up.
Actually, no. You see Daniel goes, "Oh, I didn't think you would come see her."
Why are you here?
Oh, one of your brothers wanted my help with something, but turned out it was
Is
just
the little one here?
What was that?
Is the little one here?
Good secondary question.
Uh,
Is Mer here?
yeah, she is also here. You know I can't really leave her alone.
You did tell him to bring him by the grandmas before we left.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
It's literally being a good, supportive husband, doing all the things you asked of him.
I'm just wondering if I want Mer here for this conversation.
See, Janet, sees the sort of expression on your face, and he goes, "I can get her, and we can leave." And he goes back inside. And he goes,
Looking at this house, is it like repairable with a bit of money?
A lot of bit of money.
a lot of money.
Can I be a handyman for the next 20 minutes while you're talking to your mom? Or Daniel could be.
Doesn't want to be a part of the conversation.
I'm just saying, it would give Daniel and Mur something to do, and then come back and visit Grandma when we're done our conversation.
Or we could just like let Mer run in the streets and steal from people.
You don't want that for her.
I mean, you're right, but like I turned out fine, and that's what I did.
She's going to the finest of schools. She's going to do so much better than all of us.
I know she's going to inherit all of our fortune.
Yeah. Daniel, here's like 30 gold. If you could go get like, I don't know, nails, wood, maybe we could do something here before we get out.
Sure. I don't know how much I can get, but I'll see how much I can get with the 30 gold. Give me a couple minutes. And you see,
you got 30 minutes to talk to your mom.
Okay, so we'll enter the house.
And yeah, also Dan says, I'll still take Mer with me, in case something goes up.
Thank you. You know how it gets.
Oh yeah, I know. All right.
So
come on, Mer. And you see Mer walks over. Hi, Mom. Hi, Hugbear.
Hey, kiddo.
Bye, kiddo. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, see ya. And Daniel Mer go off.
So I'll enter the house.
You hear from inside of basically the main living area. You hear, "Did I hear my daughter's name?"
Unfortunately, I'll enter the room. Hello, Mother.
All right, and you walk in and you see an older woman with some wrinkling, white, silvery hair. You see she is human, and you see she gets up and she has a cane, and she goes to you and says, "I thought you disappeared for good."
As much as you wish that were the case, I did have to come back. I do have some questions, and I couldn't completely leave Mer without a grandparent, could I?
Yeah, apparently not. And she just slowly starts to walk over to the kitchen area.
I'll follow. And when we get to the kitchen, I'm going to put the book on, like, with the picture open of the elf, like, on the counter, and point to it. Do you know who this is?
Is this from, remind me what the picture's from again?
The Giant's book.
Oh, okay. She looks at it. looks at the photo and go shaking a little bit. She picks it up. What the fuck are you talking about? And yeah, she's just like squinting at it. What elf?
Hugbear, please tell me I'm not going crazy and there's an elf in this picture.
I look at the book. Is there an elf in the picture?
Make a perception
It's
check.
the one. Oh,
Make a
Oh
perception
my god, do I have
Make a
do I have eyeballs?
with advantage?
18.
Which
18.
Which 18 would you want? Yeah, you do see the elf in the photo.
Probably this one.
And she's
The smallest of them.
And she brings it closer, squinting even harder. Oh, I see it. No.
do you know someone who might? You obviously know some elves. Gestures to self. No matter how much you wish you didn't, or refuse to admit you do.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you? I don't.
Can you... Yeah, I'm gonna insight.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't trust this woman.
17. She is unhappy that you brought up the when you said the obviously part, so you can tell she's not so happy that you had to bring that side of memory back up to her. But beyond that, kind of hard. There's not much you can get.
Well, seeing as you don't necessarily have the resources for this.
I mean,
Do you have-
I don't know why you would think that I would somehow know this random elf in this fairy tale story.
Fairy tale story. Got it. Do you at least have a way of pointing me towards potentially where, like, my father could be, or someone, so I could contact other elves?
You think I know where your father would be?
I think you're someone who tried to hide who he was long enough that you might.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Who is her daddy and what does he do?
I don't even know who my dad is.
Who is your daddy? Okay. What do we have? 20. She looks at you and goes, I can point you to where he is. If you truly want to know. But just know that I was the one that stayed.
That is noted, and I will keep it in mind.
Why, is he really cool? Are you nervous that Corra's gonna meet this man and be like, wow, this would have been so much cooler of a life?
And
No? Okay,
yeah. she doesn't take note of you.
fair enough. I should have brought flowers.
At this point, Daniel does return with wood and nails and goes, I'm not here you go. Here's 2 gold back too. It's about as much as I could get.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go out and start fixing up like anything I see. Like it could be just like a shitty fence post. It could be just like a shelf.
All right. Why don't you make investigation check?
Yeah.
10. Yeah, you go out and you help the fence, but that's about as much as you can find.
Fair enough. Want to get the hell out of here anyway. This will keep some of the kids out of your yard. Maybe you can do some gardening or something.
And going back inside, your mother goes, are you sure you want to know where he is?
At this point, I think it's necessary. It's not a personal meeting, but a political or business one.
Well, yes, well. All right. Well, and she tells you that he lives in a house that's near the tavern.
Okay.
And you can tell which one it is because the door color is sort of a faded green.
Thank you, Mother. I guess it's about time that we get out of your hair. I know you don't like it when I stay for long. So
right.
She's gonna collect Hugbear, Daniel, Myrrh, everyone, and hustle them on out.
Fix your crappy fence.
Daniel,
without saying anything, she's going to leave.
Daniel, Myrrh, Daniel went back, dropped off the wood and nails, and left with Myrrh.
Okay, so we'll take Myrrh and Hugbear, and I'm going to leave.
Left with Myrrh.
Oh, perfect.
So it's just you.
Okay, I'll take Hugbear and I will leave 300 gold on the counter because I'm a good fucking child.
Okay.
Who still takes care of her family even though they're not the best.
Alright. And you guys, where do you go?
You get a name?
I don't have a name, but I have a house.
What if there's like 40 elves in the house? The one that looks the most like you?
I don't think she would have shared a name if she hasn't after all this time.
Did you want it to be the guy in the book?
No. It would have just explained the disappearance. More than me being not good enough for 2 parents.
Well, his loss.
But
You want to go there now, or?
I feel like we should grab the others. I figured finding out who it is, be it him or someone else, it at least gives us an in to the elven community here. Place to start.
We should probably get back anyways. I think Takari might just, go on a killing rampage. They're getting real antsy with that bow lately.
And those necromancy spells.
They're gonna murder a bunch of people and raise them from the dead and just start a campaign marching across the lands.
I thought she was supposed to be like the good one, right?
Well, they
The
have
one
like a
with
fake
morals?
prince to impress.
Takari, make a wisdom saving. No, I'm kidding.
Speaking of, we should probably go see him again soon.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think of the new guy?
I don't know enough about him to trust him yet.
Do you think it's smart bringing him to this family meeting? It sounds like he could just turn around and murder everyone.
I mean, we could always turn that around back on him if need be. But he doesn't seem necessarily the most violent. He has capabilities, it seems. Or so they say, but I don't necessarily think that's what he wants.
Known him longer. Let's go get him.
And we'll head back to everyone else.
So you're just heading back to the Thieves Guild?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, eventually, the four of you find yourselves back in the Thieves Guild. Either at the bar or at one of the tables.
Hey, nerds. Just kidding. Takari, did you go on a murderous rampage while we were gone?
Why would I do that?
Fair enough. How about you, Dearest? Burn any more houses?
No, I only the one.
Did you see a man about a horse?
I did. Would you like to meet him?
Wow, that was fast, Chef. Absolutely.
Dearest takes you outside, and I would imagine the horse is kept at the stables. So, yeah, he takes you back to the stables and takes you to see a white horse.
Cool. I immediately cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Sup?
Hi there.
Where the hell are you from?
Here? I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say.
This kind of makes sense. We are down under.
We are, ain't we?
He does come from a land down under.
Are you, I heard you have a new owner.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be traveling with us potentially for the next little bit. You just hear neighing, I guess. Unless you speak horse.
I mean, if it's okay, I would also like to cast Speak with Animals.
Sure.
Sick.
Yep.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you got it.
Cool. Oh, I accidentally cast it twice. Okay.
Nope, you're good. You're good.
You speak with all the animals.
All the animals.
You just a bunch of rats. Jeez.
Set the stables on fire. We might be traveling.
The heat never bothered me anyway.
How do you feel about teleportation?
What?
How do you feel about we got here teleporting, so when we leave, we're also teleporting?
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
If it's anything like his great-grandfather, he'll be fine.
Oh, you... How do you know that far back, eh?
I was may have been his old owner back in the day.
Bullshit you are.
Horses live for about 12 years. 12 to 20. And, I'm well over 50. Never judge a book by its cover.
What's a book?
Oh, the much I will teach you.
Well, anyway. Are you gonna spend the rest of your life down here, too? But what, no, you said you were... the fairy one here said I was traveling.
We're all going to be traveling.
Oh, where are we going? When are we going?
Good question.
Well, hopefully not too long. We're going to do a bit of an investigation here. And,
Some unfinished business. Then after we're done, we'll probably trying to get out of here like bat out of hell.
I know what a bat is.
Well, we can at least offer you a safe journey halfway into the continent. What you choose to do from there is up to you.
We're about to make it quick because, and he kicks the door with one of his front hooves. I want out.
Was there a reason you picked the great-grandchild as your previous horse? Was it that good of a horse?
Well, for one, that horse was technically my father's, and for all I know, he did a lot of different experiments on a lot of different things that he had under his roof. You should have seen the mice orchestra, but
And then you guys hear, cheese, cheese, cheese!
Jesus Christ.
perfect example.
This is scary. I'm scared.
This is
Of all
your
the things we
personal hell.
faced, of all the things we faced, gorgons and the like,
We have found-
singing mice.
We have found Hugbear's BBEG, a mice choir.
If my
Yeah.
if my father did anything to his previous horse, that could have passed down to his descendants, and on top of that, well, I knew that horse. It was incredibly intelligent to the point where all it needed to do was learn our tongue. So I have good hopes for Rio here.
Rio, if I have 3 apples in this hand and 2 apples in this hand, how many apples do I have?
None, because I'll fucking eat them.
You've got a winner here for sure. It's thank you. I'll fucking eat them.
And eat them. That's great.
Well, that's fantastic. Maybe we can get him some barding or something. He's a little skinny.
If you do look at what he has in the corner, because I'm obviously not going to keep him on him, he's already got barding, bit and brittle, and a military saddle.
Oh, sick. Okay, sick.
Yep.
Well, in that case, I wouldn't have said shit. He looks ready for a fight.
I mean, his great grandfather was a war horse, so
We have to feed him more. Get him there.
don't worry. Rio and me are going to have some training.
Right. Now, where are those fucking apples? I'm hungry now, because you mentioned
Oh,
apples.
oh shit. I
Kicks the door a few times.
I have to work on that temper a little bit, though, too. I'll take care of you. Give me a minute. And with that, he's going to probably go buy like 5 gold worth of apples.
Okay.
Actually, how much is an apple?
I'll say a gold.
Okay, so damn, those are some expensive apples.
I mean, grow an apple tree down here.
To be fair, grown things IRL in worse conditions. All right, so actually, if that's the case, then I'm gonna get like
20 gold worth of apples.
What?
Okay. All right, Alvin. And,
Oh,
I'm sorry, I used my numpad. Hang on. There we go. Okay.
numlock
bad.
off.
Gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Nope, it's gonna be in the video.
God damn it. Tom, dishonor of your whole family.
Dishonor you! Dishonor your cow! But yeah, how many gold you're spending for apples?
20 gold.
20 apples, okay. You now have a crate of apples.
And with that, he's going to pop it open, set it down, and brush him while he eats.
Oh yeah, that's more like it. And goes just right into it.
Perfect.
While you're petting him, make an animal handling check for me. $16. Okay. You don't notice it.
Huh?
You don't notice it.
He falls in love with you.
I mean, it'd probably be a perception thing at that point if I'm noticing something.
Well, do you have the same bonus?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I mean, you're it's based off of you're it's looking at an animal, but anyway, I'm the DM, damn it.
Not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. Well, I'm gonna continue brushing him and making sure his coat remains shiny, and
I'll give you that with that 16 though.
fair.
It's nice and clean.
Nice and clean. I'm probably gonna need to get him some horseshoes at some point, but for now, he's good.
Okay.
So, since we are going to be, actually with that, I'm gonna look at Hugbear. So,
Yeah.
when's dinner?
Sometime tomorrow night.
All right.
How are you feeling?
This is the most social interaction I've had in over 50 years.
I could probably do with less. I understand.
I haven't
You gonna be
talked in
alright?
probably about a decade, so not used to this whole being around people thing.
It's going to be even harder when you're face to face with potential enemies or captors.
That I was trained for. I'm used to that. I'm not used to is having to keep my wits about me because, like I said, I've been in a hole for 50 years. For all I know, a lot could have changed.
I know that family is hurting. They They themselves lost a boy, their son, their lineage, their futures. So, I don't know where your feelings are at, but maybe not guns a-blazing.
Their child snapped my fiance's neck in front of me.
Was that on their order?
No. And yes. Which is why I'm willing to let them talk. I'm going to get the information I need from them. If it goes to violence, I'm not going to be the one that starts it, but I will be the one that finishes it.
I'm pretty sure I can keep a good handle on people knowing when not to start violence. Just gotta have to be in a room and say, do you really want this fight? People usually back down.
I've noticed people don't really like to take me into the scary side, but if I ask for a couple of free apples or a free beer, nobody seems to mind. I'll leave the scary stuff to you.
What was her name?
Hone.
Sorry for your loss.
I've had a couple of decades to adjust.
Well, it couldn't have been easy having to do that. Also on your own.
I've had to do a lot on my own. So I'm used to it.
Sorry, I always had the luxury of a tribe until I made my own.
I had my father. And then I had Hone. And now I have nothing.
You have a hell of a horse.
That is true. And he is going to make a fine steed, I'm sure.
Well, I will. I'll leave you to it. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Sure we will.
And I'm gonna go find Corra and Takari, and depending on what they want to do for the night. Otherwise, I'm going to study my giant soul sucker.
All right. Let me just get.
Takari would have probably relayed any information that she gathered from the library.
What were you studying?
Just the pale cuts and everybody else trying to get a lay of the land. Didn't find much about the second family that's currently in power, though.
Yeah, they seem to be a bit of a mystery card.
But they're possibly from Egron, from what I gathered.
Possibly from Egron, where all the families were, well, at least one of the families were corrupt. Do we know their origins? Other than beyond that?
Nothing. I can probably send a message to one of my brothers to see if they can't find something over in Hestein. Any records of anything?
I guess that would be another question. You could see if your family has any inner dealings with this family, and maybe we can use that to our advantage.
Yeah. Also, I did try to find some more information about the Cedric guy. Not much either, but I did find a couple images that I am having the library copy. Hopefully you'll have copies of those.
You've been incredibly busy.
Yeah. But
Do you have something to wear for the dinner tomorrow?
of course I do. I have it in my backpack.
Okay, I'm just asking.
My family would have yelled at me if I didn't.
Yeah, that was mostly what I was concerned about. I mean, I'm dressing like this, but that's what's expected of me.
What are you saying?
Well, I'm just saying you're basically a Disney princess, and if you don't dress to the nines, your family will be pissed.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I though? But no.
Where is this taking place?
This would be either. I think y'all were at the Thieves Guild still, right?
Yeah, we would have met up at the Thieves Guild, yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
We have a whole house we could have met up at.
Well, we can go there now.
Or there, yeah.
It's a little more...
I just don't. Does Dearest know where that is?
Oh, I don't know if no offense, Dearest. I don't know if I want a stranger around my kid.
No offense taken. Stranger danger.
Maybe we leave a note here saying meet us at the bar. We are going there later to then go meet your old dad, right?
Yeah, that is the current plan.
Okay.
Potentially
leave a note.
after dinner.
We'll leave a note. Well, dinner's tomorrow night. We have the night now. You could say meet us at the bar at 3 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll leave that note at the Thieves Guild because that's where Dearest would come back to find us.
Does he? I don't know if he knows how to get in. Do you know how to get in? Are you privy to this information?
They were allowed to walk in and walk out to the stables. They know where the place is.
I guess that's true.
Do we want to go play darts or something to pass the time?
Yeah, we can do that. Dearest, have you ever played darts?
Yeah, actually, I've played quite a bit.
We don't play with real darts, though. But come
What do you
on, come on. Let's go play around.
We have a running thing where every town that we visit, we have to play darts at least once.
Okay.
The big champion. Who is the barkeep at this bar? Is it one of the brothers?
Yeah, you do see a familiar looking dwarf. And he turns and says, what can I get you?
By God, you're the handsomest of the brothers.
Oh, you met my brothers.
I think we've met the whole set now.
Oh,
We got
congratulations.
trading cards of them.
You know what you get from being able to do that?
What?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had my hopes on. Anyways, being the handsomest of the brothers, you're clearly going to give us a discount on these drinks.
Now, why would I do that?
Because your brother in Egron said you would.
Make a deception check.
Do, 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 do. 16.
Alright. You know, I would have believed it if it was my brother from Jesmium.
I never liked that one. You know? Didn't like the cut of his jib.
Out of this jib.
But you're going to have to pay full price.
Fair enough. What's the going rate on a round here?
How many drinks?
4.
5.
5, counting Bob.
Bob ain't here.
I don't drink.
Still 4 then.
All right. Well, that'll be. Give me a second. The DM for some reason can't do math in his head.
Math is hard.
That'll be 16 gold.
I'm going to throw down 200 gold and just say, tabs on me.
All right.
I've
Corey-
literally never drank that much in my whole life.
Corey's just gonna immediately turn to Hugbear, just like, did you see that?
Uh-oh.
Are you gonna?
I've literally never drank more than 1 beer at a tavern ever, and now I have a $200 tab.
I ain't gonna complain. And takes the gold. Takes the 100 gold. So mark 100 gold off your inventory.
200 gold.
Okay, even better. So.
This tavern belongs to you now. Well, damn. Let's play some darts.
Any of you drinking before we get into the first match?
I know better than that.
I don't
I
drink.
guess I am.
All right. Constitution saving throw.
I will also have a drink
All right.
because I don't look down on hospitality. Fuck.
Oh my
Oof, you are drunk.
Perfect. You know, it's been a long day.
Oh.
I don't know where am I because everything is frozen.
You rolled a 13.
I rolled a 2.
So
You rolled a natural 1.
It came to be a 2.
So am I considered drunk?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Alright, let's
All right.
do this.
Let me roll Bob. Just not going to get her character sheet up. Give me 2 seconds here. Where art thou, Bob? There's Bob. Okay. Just meets the DC.
Ooh.
So she can hold her drink. And I'll be the one that rolls for Bob, and I'll just roll d20. You guys can see. All right. So let me get the names down first. Bob, Corra, Hugbear, Dearest, and Takari. All right. So I like everyone to make their first round of dexterity checks. But if you couldn't hold your drink in, roll a disadvantage.
Not a save, a check.
And
That boy.
what does Bob get? A +2. I'll just roll d20. Okay, so what do we have? A 13, a 13, an 18, and a 9. One, two, three, four. A 13, 18, a 9, and a 13. That's where I was like, what? I was like, okay. So let's see. We got a 3-way tie for second place. So first we got Hugbear, and then we got Corra, Dearest, and Bop. And then there's Takari. Alright, everyone make your second dexterity check. Ooh, there goes their natural 20. So we got 17.
Still a hell of a roll though. Oh
Ooh.
shit. I'm
Dexterity
Going-
check,
oh,
not
fuck.
save.
Oh, my bad.
going to use an inspiration because this is important.
Okay. Alright, still rolls good. Alright, so, and then I'm gonna roll Bop here. No, alright. Give me a d20. There we go. Ooh.
Oh shit!
But,
Damn.
But her total is 22.
Yeah. We're gonna be leaving.
All right. So what do we got? Got 22, an 18, a 24, an 11, and a 17. So Dearest still gets first place. Bob rolling a natural 20. With a 22. Right? Yeah. Second place. So double points. Who comes in third? That would be Hugbear. And then Corra. Then poor Takari.
Bob might just win it on the nat 20 though. And then double points.
All right, everyone, make your last round of dexterity checks.
Just before Bob throws, Hugbear's gonna put his echo in front of her, so she's going to throw, and she's gonna maybe just hesitate just at the last second before she throws it.
Okay. Then. Okay, then I'll roll with disadvantage.
Yes. Because Bob is so potentially going to win with that fucking double pointer.
So, 16.
Still did good. Still did good. Fuck.
So what do we got? A 10, a 20, a 23, a 14, and a 16. So Takari finally gets something good. Then we got Dearest, and then we got Bop, and then we got
Ow.
Oh wait, no, Takari's is at disadvantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So give me a sec. Let me go back. So 10, 20, 18, 14, 16. So Dearest actually gets the first place. And then Takari with an 18, so 4.
Ow. Jade.
And then what do we got? So Bop, Hugbear, Corra. Yeah. All right. Let me add the totals.
Hugbear now starts drinking his drink.
All right. So going.
And I'm gonna
And
use
you
a
are-
inspiration.
Okay.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
I'm gonna use an inspiration so that he's just as drunk as I am.
Oh, so you're gonna cancel his inspiration?
Uh huh.
Dude, we've never done that before once. You calm down.
She cancels the inspiration.
I had an inspiration
Wait.
point that was specifically put
I
aside.
have
Hope
resistance
or
to
hurt the
poison
bear.
because of my dwarven shit.
Poison damage or the poisoning condition?
Poison resistance.
Okay, that's just the damage, not to the resist. There's a difference between the damage
It's
and the condition.
I am resistant to poison.
Hold on. Give me a sec. Is it the damage or is it under conditions? Hold on.
You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage.
Give me a sec here. Hold on.
All right.
Build Dormicon. Here we go. You have advantage on saving throws against poison.
Oh. Well, and I rolled Constitution, not saving throws. So that was wrong too.
Okay, so make a Constitution saving throw then. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that. You and your mean inspiration.
Against poison as of like the item.
Yeah, which would be alcohol.
It's not, hey.
Alcohol is poison. It's literally
Technically,
gonna
yes. Technically, poison is alcohol is technically poison.
Yeah, that's how you get alcohol poisoning.
I should know.
Yeah.
I've had alcohol poisoning.
I have too.
Then how do you then explain food poisoning? Is food poison?
No.
No, the bacteria from that is built in the food because it has gone bad.
Got you. Okay, so go ahead, roll with advantage.
All right. If 19 is fine, 19 is fine.
I got you, Hugbear.
Thank you.
So,
Food service. I know this shit.
so see, Takari, sadly, last place. Corra, 4th place. Hugbear, 3rd place.
Oh, damn.
And then winning by 1 point is Bob.
Oh, shit.
She's
Wow.
not even here.
Wasn't even here in one.
Good job, Bob.
Nice.
And
Nice.
you see, so she gets over the table. Ah!
Ow! Jake. Ow!
I'll put another big old drink in front of her.
Stop it!
Alright. Alright, she goes to... Yep, she'll drink it. Here, I'll just roll the d20 out here, so +5. Handles the drink well!
Damn.
Bob is a tank.
Bob, you've never performed so well. I'm so impressed.
Is my
by
mic
this.
working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yep.
Yes, it's working.
Okay.
Speaking of performance, I think that Dearest is going to get himself comfortable and start playing his drum.
Alright. Make a performance check for me. Now, you do have inspiration you can spend.
I do. I think I'm going to use that.
Alright, make a re-roll.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh!
Wow! Wow! Okay.
Which is better? The nat 1 or the nat 20?
Whew, wow. You know what? With that
Got the whole
34,
ass spectrum.
you know what? Take that 200 gold back.
Damn.
All right.
You just went full George the Jungle.
He is over here playing on his drum a song about like rains down in Africa or something.
I must visit this Africa.
It was his fiance's favorite song, so he felt it fitting to play it in the tavern they met in, that kind of thing.
Felt the rains down in Jesmium.
Yes. I bless the rains down in Jesmia.
Twitch, be nice to me.
Yes, yeah.
Alright. And eventually
Holy shit.
Eventually you guys are asked to leave because curfew is about to come, and you guys are asked to head back to whatever you're staying at.
All right.
That's right. But what if I don't go to bed till 10?
Dearest is unaware of where he's actually supposed to be staying, so he's getting prepared to go bunker down in the stables.
Okay. Alright. Are you just gonna stay there or are you gonna hide?
He's just gonna stay in there.
Okay. With what? Your horse?
Yeah.
Got it.
There's literally no room at Corra's place. I barely fit, to be honest.
Takari would go try to find an inn.
You can stay at my house.
Takari, you can stay.
You-
Daniel Murr, Hugbear, you can stay. Wow, it sure is getting crowded around here.
Takari did take the offer.
Yeah, she'll stay.
Bob
we
is
can meet
gonna
back
sleep in
here.
the same bed as Mur.
We'll meet back here
It's
at
the only one
3.
big enough.
Okay. Alright, and you guys do you guys have anything to do? The three of you have anything to do at Corra's house? Want to do anything before you get into a long rest?
I study a giant sucking tool.
Okay. Go ahead. Make me that. Give me a sec. Give me that Arcana check.
Cool. I'm gonna be like, hey, Corra. Can you, like, I don't know, help me?
Sure.
I've got this, like, book full of, like, different this monster manual with a giant focus. Maybe we can, like, think about different kinds of giants and how, wow, I might punch him in the face with this thing.
All you would have had to do was ask Takari. That's literally her favorite enemy. She knows giant.
Takari, do you want to help me?
I mean, I can if you want me to.
Hey, literally anybody who wants to help me can help me.
We'll all three help him.
Everybody's helping me.
Hugbear advantage.
Thank God.
It's just every other like word. Just like, what's this say?
21.
Damn, 21. Oh, that's right, you're proficient. I forget these things. Yeah, you feel that you are. Give me a second. Let me lower the number. Yeah, you feel that you definitely feel that you now truly understand how this works.
Yeah, okay. Because I think I've passed like 5 or 6 times now. Just yeah.
No, you've attempted a couple. You've passed. This was your 4th.
Yeah. Okay. 4's
Yeah.
good.
There was a couple, but you failed some.
Cool. But I'm at a point where I think I might be able to snatch a soul.
That you feel like you don't need to study it at this point. Because you're so fucking smart.
Cool. Thank you for your help, Takari. Mur, do you want some more chocolate?
Yes!
Mur, do you want to do Hugbear's hair?
No.
Yes!
Do you want this chocolate? Do you want the chocolate?
Can I have both?
Yeah.
Yay! and I'm gonna make a little performance check.
Be all tangled. It's gonna be
With from Mur here. Okay. Doesn't come out as bad. Actually does some braids to some of your even to your beard.
You look very pretty.
I'm so ready for dinner tomorrow.
We're talking braids like Beast from Beauty and the Beast when he was getting ready for his dinner date.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Thank you, Mur.
Thank you for the chocolate.
Yeah, maybe don't eat all of that at once.
And you see her just like break the chocolate bar into pieces and just take tiny bites.
Did either of you need any help with anything before we go to bed?
Not that I can think of. With that, Takari's just gonna prop herself against the wall with Fionor in her lap.
Okay. Corra?
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, unless you can like solve the trauma of knowing my dad's still alive and just didn't want me.
No, I don't think I've got that one in me right now. No.
No.
Should we?
No. So
You're back in your old.
Go to bed.
You're back in your old stomping ground. Should we put like a sock on the doorknob or?
No.
All right, if you say so. I go to bed.
All the kids are here.
All right. You three, for now, will benefit from the long rest. Dearest.
He is going.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. He's actually going to be casting a spell on Rio.
Okay.
With the intention of trying to speed up training and work on that. He's going to be casting Awaken on him.
Okay. What does that do?
I spend time casting. Takes about 8 hours. Target must have either no intelligence score or intelligence of 3 or less. The target gains an intelligence of 10. Also gains the ability to speak a language I know. And if the target is a plant, it gains the ability to move its limbs, root, vine, creepers, so forth. Not a plant. And it gains senses similar to a human's. Your GM chooses statistics appropriate to the awakened plant or animal, such as this is really trying to push plants on here. Hang on.
You hold on. You have the components power, right? You have a component.
Yeah.
Because this spell takes a component that has a cost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, make an investigation check. Pass, and you have the component to cast the spell once. Fail, you're gonna have to find it. It's in there.
Perfect.
But it gets consumed in the spell, so if you want to cast it again, you got to try to find another one.
All right, that's fine. I have 30 days.
Oh, it lasts for 30 days.
Yes, it does.
Got you. Okay.
Or until us companions do anything harmful to the horse, which I don't think that we're going to.
Okay. All right. And it takes
Hugbear is renowned for punching horses.
All right, and it takes it takes 8 hours to cast. Shit.
Yeah.
Are you going to attempt to be
Well, I'm gonna cast it on him while he's asleep,
Okay.
so that when he wakes up in the morning.
Okay.
But
And how many hours do you need for this long rest?
hang on a second. That's a good question.
I mean, we did tell Dearest we'll meet at the bar at 3, so I mean, you don't
Oh,
have
so
to do
he could-
shit.
Yeah, he could legitimately just pass the hell out until like noon.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember here, don't answer. I'm gonna take a look at your character sheet right now.
For sure.
Okay. Okay. So you can do the spell and then sleep, or
Yeah.
because... Okay, because remind me, who can remind me of when I said the curfew was?
I think you said it was like 8, because I kept saying, I gotta go to bed at 10.
Right. Good job, you remembered. Proud of you. So 8, and then...
So you literally just gonna need to sleep till noon.
Spell till 4.
8. Okay. As you're as you are casting this spell and prepping it, I'll say you're about what time do you so the curfew's at 8, you get to the stable. Do you cast it like immediately you get there? I'm just trying to figure out roughly when. Okay, so you're about halfway through the casting, make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, that was just a normal one. God damn it.
Yep.
Okay. Second one.
21. Let me roll off to the side here. Okay. As you're in this stable with the horse, like you're inside of it, you hear a couple of footsteps, a few with some whispering, and you also hear something being dragged.
Okay.
This is in the middle of you casting this.
Right. It doesn't look like this is a concentration spell, so he could take a look and not break the spell, so...
If you step away from casting the spell and come back and try to continue it, I'm gonna have you do an Arcana check.
Damn it, his Arcana is trash. Alright, realistically, he'd probably go investigate what the sound is, so...
Okay, so... Alright, so you pause your casting. Why don't you go ahead and make me that Arcana check to see if you can successfully put a pause on it.
Can I use my inspiration?
You can.
Yay.
23. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. And yeah, you put a pause on it, and you feel yourself sort of concentrating to make sure that that your spell, your casting doesn't break.
All right.
You don't know how long you can maintain it, but you have this pause for now. And so you step out. So what do you do?
I'm gonna peek my head over the stable door and just take a look at what the hell that dragging noise is.
Just poking it out, or are you stealthing?
I should probably stealth, realistically.
Go ahead. Make a stealth check. Yeah, Corra, you got some competition. Yeah, let me do something here. No. You don't get seen.
I would be surprised if I did.
So no one sees you. Maybe Corra sees you, but she's sleeping. You poke your head out.
Mm-hmm.
And you see there's some cloaked...
Oh shit. I didn't mean to roll that.
You missed.
I didn't roll yet.
Well, whatever. Well, no matter what, you missed.
I'm trying to read.
But you see some cloaked figures.
Okay.
Dragging it, and why don't you make a perception check for me? Well, hold on. Do you have dark vision?
That's a good question. No.
Perception check.
Ow.
I'll say with what little light that with what little light you have,
Mhm.
you can see that like I said, there are you can see the people you can see like two cloaked figures looking to be dragging a small cart, maybe? Kind of hard to tell, but that's as much as you can get.
Okay. He is, while continuing to be stealthy, make his way over. They're carrying, like, it's a handcart?
It's a cart that it's one of those carts that has wheels. So it's like a hand cart, yeah.
Okay.
You know, a cart with wheels, instead of squares.
All right. He's going to try and be as sneaky as possible, and just put a hand on the guy's shoulder. While he is sneaking, though, he is going to change into what he normally looks like.
Okay. Okay. Make me another Arcana check to see if you can still maintain that pause.
Okay.
Sadly, you lose concentration.
Damn. All right. I'll try it again another time. This is more interesting.
Okay. All right, and I'll let you keep that 30 stealth. Holy shit! And at any point you wish, you can try to make another perception check when you try to get closer.
All right. That's probably exactly what I'm going to do then.
There we go. Yeah, you. As you're hiding, so are you just going between alleyways and then just popping back and forth on the road?
Basically just trying to get a better look up until like I figure out what it is, and then I'm going to be dramatic.
Okay, we'll get to that part. As you move closer, you see that the hand cart, this cart here it's like it's a medium size car, but it's more long than it is wide.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at the back of it, the opposite end of the cart that these cloaked figures are on, the side opposite of the cloaked figures, and you see what looks to be you see some feet, and you swear you saw the foot twinge a little bit, and also with that 25, I'll also say you can barely it's hard, you can barely tell whether you're able to tell if whatever this person inside of it is alive or not. You were barely able to tell because this is a very dark skinned foot, something you see from a drow.
Okay. Well then, with that, he's hands not on any weapons. He's simply going to use his wonderful friendly training to use and simply go, "Oi! Know there's a curfew out, don't you?"
And you see the two stop and then look at you. Is he? What are you doing out here? What are you doing out here?
Answer my question, I'll answer yours.
No, this is you see, he pulls the cloak back, and you see there is a You see a crest, and you can tell, and you could guess by it's like it's one of the. You can tell it's one of the cards.
Okay.
We're on here on official business. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was taking care of my horse.
It's curfew. We can just arrest you right now.
For what? For going to take care of my horse?
For being out past curfew. You know the rule, don't you?
What rule?
Does he honestly know the rule or no?
Nobody has bothered to explain to him.
Okay. Make a
that there's
persuasion.
actually a curfew.
All right,
he was actually talking out of his ass.
Make a persuasion check for me. Jesus. Okay. What was it? That's a 10, right? Yeah. Wait. Well, anyway. I'll assume that's right. And they could. I take you're not from here, are you?
No. Well, sort of, but I haven't been interacting with people for a long time.
Okay, well, when the new family, you know who's ruling right now, right? The Strongscars family.
Yeah, no, someone mentioned something like that.
Okay. Well, when they came into ruling, sometime after they came into ruling, they implemented a curfew rule that everyone has to be inside by 8.
All right. Why?
It's because there are certain individuals that go out and kill people at night, and we caught one of them, and we're just about to take him back to the jailhouse.
Sounds legit. All right. Can I get an insight check on these guys?
Sure. Make an insight check. Give me a sec here. Sorry, I'm just making sure I got the right character sheet up. He doesn't seem to be telling the truth.
He does?
Does not.
Oh, does not seem to be telling the truth. Oh, you're just gonna raise an eyebrow? No, you didn't.
I didn't do one.
Well, you're either not taking him to the jailhouse, or you didn't catch him, or he's not actually a killer. Either way, you're lying.
You're not even a soldier. What am I telling you? What am I telling you? I'm giving this one chance. Go inside a building. I don't care where. Just get off the street, and we won't arrest you.
I mean, you're not answering my question.
Well, it's because it's official business. Go inside.
Okay, and? I'm still waiting for an answer to my question.
Do you not know what official business means?
Yes, it's very popular, guys, for officials such as yourself to do illegal things so that your common, hardworking citizen can be ruled under your thumb without questioning authority and trying to intimidate them, which is not working in my case. So, what is he? And why is he being captured?
Okay. Fine. He's not exactly who we're looking for, but he has information.
about
who the person we're going after, which is a drow. Unfortunately, turns out we got the wrong one. So we're taking them in for questioning.
So what kind of drow are you looking for? He's asking, arms folded, considering he's in his drow form right now.
Okay. Well, just to make sure I'm in a better position, not you.
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
Okay.
This drow had, blonde hair.
All right.
This one had their hair dyed blonde.
So all you know is you're looking for a blonde drow.
Yes.
You really need to get more information.
Yeah, we're not that good, are we?
At the moment, no.
Just look. Don't get yourself involved. Let us do our business. Go inside. Because, I don't know, the next time you run into a guard, they won't be as kindly gestured as I am with you letting you go.
Well, it's an unjust law anyway, but I have things I need to do. And with that, he is going to just arm up like he's just waving and just head back into the stables.
Okay.
And make a mental note to bring that up tomorrow with the rest of the party. But yeah, since he's not going to have the time to essentially enchant his horse, he's just gonna pass out.
Okay. And you pass out. You can go ahead now and benefit from that long rest as we move on to the next day. So we go into the next day, and it's morning now. Corra is going. So just for me. So I know that Corra was gonna go see about her father. Did Hugbear, Dearest, or Takari have anything they wanted to do before the dinner?
Takari wanted to cast Sending to Dior back in Hestine to see if he can't find anything about either Cedric or the Strongscars.
Okay. We'll get back to that.
If I can find the spell.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Dearest, Hugbear, anything in particular?
Can't remember. Do you have to roll under or over 50?
Under.
Fuck! This beard will be glorious one day.
In fact, the hairs go back up a little bit.
These are tight braids now!
Yeah, the braids are a little bit tight.
I didn't really have any plans, no.
Okay. The reason I asked is because Anna has asked if she can dip a little early because she is getting a little.
I'm so tired.
Sleepy, and because I was sort of planning to do her stuff before we get to the dinner. I think for now, I'm gonna call it here for today. Because
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You have
It happens.
Life happens. So we're going to cut it here for tonight. And we'll pick it up next week.